Hi, welcome to Delicate Dark Girl. Today we'll be playing the most dangerous game, and that is getting ready for a family gathering with new makeup. As you saw, or didn't see in the title, you just saw the thumbnail. This is makeup for Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving with your family. Like, everybody gonna be there, you know what I'm saying? The people you don't like, the people you do like, everybody. I gotta find somewhere to put these glasses. Okay, so what we're gonna do, okay, first let's put the primer down. Okay, I'm gonna put toner on. I recently caught a cold, so if you notice a change in my voice, maybe you didn't notice it at all. I think I'm already originally like a nasally sounding person, but we're fighting off the last days right now. Honestly, I should do like makeup when you're sick for real, because sometimes you have places to go and you feel like you need to be wearing makeup. Instead of a face cream, I wanted to, my dad has vitamin E oil that I've been looking at for a while. It's 100%, and it says that it's good for dry skin and problem areas such as blemishes, crow's feet, and stretch marks. So anyway, so I'm gonna put this on my face. Oh, it's stickier than I thought it would be. Oh, okay. So what we're gonna do is focus it around my nose. So I let the vitamin E oil soak in for a while, and I'm actually gonna take a bit of extra and put it on my nose because of the cold I told you about, and my nose got really flaky and dry, like around the nose and just the like tip of the nose. It got really dry there because of the constant rubbing with not tissue. I was using paper towel. Some poreless primer right here. I'm gonna pour it on. And so now we'll go in with concealer because, you know, your family's there. You don't want to look tired like you've been running yourself ragged, because then, you know, the old people you do care about will be sad, and then the people you don't care about will have more gossip. And you can honestly, you can let them gossip some more if you wanted to. But this isn't about that. You're trying to have a good time. You're trying to, I mean, if you're on good terms with your parents anyway, you're trying to let your parents come out on top by being like, look, all our children are chilling. Even if you're not, Thanksgiving's not the place you want to talk about it, okay? You can talk about it on another day, like a random Tuesday. If they care so much, they would have talked to you about it before Thanksgiving. But they don't. They just want something to talk about. So we're not giving it to them. And we're gonna do really sharp. Stamp under the eyebrow. Foundation. So I finally got it. It's here. Rain's Beauty. And this is Bonfire. Eventually, Coco swatches. She did some swatches. I found them really informative. Like, I was able to really make a decision based on that. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand. Whee! Not that much. Oh, that matches really well. Look at that. That's fun. Wow. I really like this finish. Now this is an oil-free foundation, so the fact that I have an oil as my skincare base might be affecting, but I really like that. Especially if we're going to go see people, you want to look moisturized. Look at that glow. I really like that finish. Wow, I really like that finish. Wow! Yeah! Success! Okay, everybody calm down. We're going to put just a little bit of highlight. Not the nose. So that adds a subtle difference. There, see that? Because you want to feel like you're naturally flexible. You want to be like naturally unnaturally. So like there's parts of you that look really natural, and then there's other parts where you just know. It's like, no, this isn't natural, but that wasn't the point here. Ta-da! Yeah. As usual, now we will go into the eyes. The yeux. The tightline will serve as the base to what we're gonna do with the rest of the eye. There. Messily tightlined eyes, but it's okay. Now we move into eyeshadow land. We're gonna do colors. I already generally know what I wanna do. I'm just trying to figure out how to start. Okay, I think I know what to do. Now I have to get like one of those magnetic palettes to put them in because I ordered single shadows without thinking about the fact that I have nowhere to store single shadows. So I don't know. Anyway, so these are made in the USA, color green, and they're cruelty free. And I'm gonna take moments, woohoo! And I'm gonna put it all over my eyelid. Yeah! It's like a nudie pink. Or maybe like a nude. It's like a brown with pink undertones, but you can also just say like it's like a plummy mauve. So you know I have cold and everything. My eyes are still kind of sensitive. This one's getting red, but it's not the product. It's, I was scratching it. When you have a cold, you have irritated eyes, you have stuffy nose, all that stuff. I'm editing all the gross things out so that you guys won't see it. It's not what you came here for. You come here to see that. Now it's all over our eye. Put a little more here. I like that. I like that. Let's see. And we're going to actually take a smaller brush and put it on the bottom, like down here. That bottom corner like that. Just connecting it with the outside. I really like that. I'm gonna go into, just pick a brown. I am using the brown in the Pat McGrath. It's called Dark Paradise because I think it matches it really well. It's like a really cool brown. It's got right here. To deepen the eye a bit, right in here. Just right where the crease looks like it could be. I'm actually gonna use a different brush for this. But I'm also gonna take it to the outer corner just a little. And then I'm actually going to finish that with my finger. Now, keep your hands again. Because now we're gonna introduce the spotlight color. Pumpkin Pie from Colored Rain. Oh, there we go. Having a crisis. Woo. I'm gonna take it all the way to the inner corner. You want it to be like a fire on your lid. Fire! I'm doing it with my eye open so that I don't mistake how far up to go. I'm not going all the way to the end of the eye either. Okay, Pumpkin Pie seems to be one of those eyeshadows that comes out better if you wet your brush a bit with fixing spray. Look at that. See how that one came out? That one was wet. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm getting where I want now. I've heard that before. I've heard sometimes shadows perform better with, like, when you wet the brush, certain shadows, I guess because of the formula of it. When I was touching it, that one was a bit more, I don't know. It just has a different texture, so. We'll go back into Dark Paradise. Whee! Softly, like, blend, like, right here, like, in the center, because we don't want it taking over. We have a smaller brush now. Hit the Dark Paradise, bow, bow. Sorry, the orange went too far over. Now we can do exciting things. So what we're gonna do is go for a thicker liner than usual because you want to give off the impression that you're not playing games this Thanksgiving and nobody's gonna come and talk to you crazy. You don't have time for that. And what that means is thicker liner than usual. Hopefully we can pull it off. I haven't done thick liner in a while. Wish me luck. So that's the outline. It will go in and make it blacker after I try to match it with the other side. So I kind of made that kind of motion. And we're going to continue that way. Okay, so we have the outline of the eyeline. This eyeline is always so much better than you. You need to try again. Okay. Oh, this is the one with something in it. Wow, I run out of eyeliner fast. Girl. I need more eyeliner. Alright, so what we're gonna have to do is bring the tab back because this eyeline needs to be blackish. Excuse me. There we go. Bing. Thanks, Chad. Mascara time. Speaking of which, in the month of December, I will be doing 30 days of makeup. It's kind of like Vlogmas, but for my beauty channel. 2 of the weeks have a set theme. I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet, but one week I'm gonna be doing a theme of a certain kind of look, and then another one I'll be doing a theme surrounding an event kind of look, and then the other days will be full of many little surprises and gifts. I don't know who the gifts are for. Is it more for me or more for you? But anyway, and of course, some of them will be pre-recorded. Some might not be. So now we will be going in with the Pat McGrath again, but this time we're going to use a bit of the Provocateur. Just in the middle, yeah. And come down this way. Yeah, just a little bit, because it's gonna take over otherwise. Oh, that's pretty. So it doesn't matter where it goes. We want it everywhere. Yeah, I'm gonna use this little thing, looks like an eraser, and get it on that lower lash line, right in the inner corner. Bam. I like that. They're like little flecks of diamond or something. Do y'all even understand what's happening right now? If some glitter or something fell, just pat it right into your skin. Let it be part of what's happening. Let's do the blush. We're gonna use this cool orange here. Just because I think it might be a cool shade. Get it? You want lots of color, you want lots of pizzazz. You want the people to know that you're here, you came, you saw, you conquered, and you did it all while being adorable. Turned out a little more red than I wanted it to be. There's only one who can save us now, and that's Juvia. So what I'm going to do is tap in a bit of that orange in the Zulu palette and save this orange. There we go. Okay, so now I'm gonna mix 2 lipsticks actually. I'm gonna mix Soul and Sweet Cake, both from Sweet Rain, both from Colored Rain. Those are the 2 colors. And so that's what's going on my mouth. It's prepped with Vaseline. So I'm just gonna tap this color into my mouth. Oh, I love that. That's really nice. What I'm going to do now is actually add a bit of liner. Not because I need to, but because I want to. Give it a little more oomph. Shade a little bit, a natural curve of your lip, and then just kind of tap it out like shadow. It's So there's some definition. It's not really to lose the color or minimize the color or minimize your lip. It's to give it some definition. Also, matte lips are good for eating, so you know you'll be doing that. And we're done. So this makeup was a bit stronger than I usually do, but you know, it's necessary. Bye.